Hi, this is Elliot with Productivity Test Kitchen. I'm sitting in my daughter's test kitchen right now, and I want to talk about a video that Josh put out recently about working from home with kids. At the beginning of this year, when I and the rest of the world dove into this working from home lifestyle, everybody had a blog and everybody was reading articles about these tips for working from home, and now we're coming out in October saying the complete opposite stuff of what I read in the spring. And that's okay. I think that just goes to show how adaptable and flexible and imperfect everybody's life is. So the three things that Josh said. He said, one, go with the flow. And that is, of course, absolutely paramount to anything, is that it's such a changing, such a liquid environment that we're in right now that you have to go with the flow, or else you're just going to be swallowed by routine. The second tip he had was use headphones to listen, use text-to-speech to listen so that you can multitask and accomplish more things at once by listening to something while your hands are doing something else, while your eyes are doing the third thing. And I think that's coming from a world where he's focused on parenting, and I'm very much focused on parenting too, so I'm right in there with him. But you get this advice from business consultants and bloggers and productivity gurus and masters that say, no, you should be very focused on work. They say you should have a desk behind a door where you go at the set time every day and you make your own routine and you avoid yourself of all distractions. But there's a lot of people who I think are keeping quiet until now that it just doesn't work for them like that. As Josh said in his video, I tried to make my work from home exactly the same as my work in an office, and it just doesn't work. For many families it does. Obviously, that's why there's books written on it, that's why there's videos and blogs about it. But I think there's a growing number that lifestyle is not working out. The honest truth for me is, and don't tell my employer this, but I would rather be at home playing with my kids than doing anything related to work. It's just more fulfilling to me. So then now I'm in a place where I am at home and I'm trying to do work and I'm juggling those two things. And I'm reading things like shut your kids and your life and your wife out behind this door. And just on the other side of this door is this playroom and activities and family and love and connection. And then over here is Messenger and Slack and emails and video editing. And it's not working for me. The third tip that Josh had is use a rolling desk to take your work from room to room. And that goes exactly back to what I was just talking about. If you lock yourself behind a door, you're locking all of that out. And Josh is saying the opposite. He's saying, no, take it with you. Multitask and juggle it on the way. Now, this does introduce the challenge of where do you draw these dividing lines? Where do you define what's work and what's home? And maybe rounding out 2020 and coming into 2021, we really need to think about what that line looks like. It might not be such a sharp line anymore. It might not be a home life and a work life. I think there's just life. And that in this changing and evolving world, we're trying to find a new way to define life and how to make what once were two worlds into one. Thank you for listening to me on this rambling video where I just spout off about things that I feel really passionate and emotional about. And if you feel that way too, then like this video, subscribe because it means a lot to us, and most importantly, leave a comment. Let's start a discussion. Let's talk about this. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. I'll check in later with another video.